The 2019 softball season is underway for Missouri, but it's not like any in recent memory.
Yeah, it's pretty hard because everything's so unsure, and knowing that this is my last year, knowing that I could just be done out of nowhere.
The NCAA slapped sanctions on Mizzou in late January after concluding their investigation into an academic fraud case from 2016. Among those penalties is a 2019 postseason ban for the softball team. This has thrust senior Reagan Nash into quite the role in her final season.
I definitely look toward this kind of challenge. My 4 years have had a lot of adversity, and it's just something I've had to push through every year, and this is definitely going to be the hardest test.
Nash has seen 3 head coaches in her 4 years. The alleged academic fraud occurred, and the investigation started under Coach Aaron Earlywine. It continued under interim coach Gina Fogue, but the consequences were eventually dumped on new head coach Larissa Anderson.
At the time, I didn't know. I was informed early on in November when it was going forward with the NCAA, but I don't think it would have made any change in my decision. I completely support everything that our administration is doing moving forward. Anderson came over from Hofstra University in New York last May, but already knows how much the seniors mean to this team. We're playing for our seniors, that we want them to go out on a great note, very successful note, regardless of what tournament we're playing in at the end of the year. On Thursday, the university filed appeal paperwork to start fighting the sanctions. If the appeal takes longer than the season, it's possible that the team will actually face a postseason ban next year. But Nash knows they can't afford to think like that.
Even if the appeal process keeps going and we don't know about the postseason, we just have to keep pushing and act like nothing's happening and keep going on as normal.
And it hasn't made her any less excited about her final season.
I think this team really has the potential to show everyone what's up.
In Columbia, I'm Travis Breese, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good D.
Larry Linthicum has been coaching his daughter Micah her whole life.
I know folks told me that you become a better coach the day you become a parent.
Working on fundamentals just in our little elementary school gym after school.
They've got some funny memories over the years.
I remember one winter specifically, the snow was super deep. We went out there and brought the snow shovel out there, and we worked on post moves for like 30 minutes or something, but it was, yeah, I still remember that because it was so cold.
I don't know whether she'd say that was a positive experience or not, but it's probably memorable because I'm thinking that it was cold.
While he doesn't officially coach her anymore.
No shot. He waved it off. Waved it off.
She's turned into quite the competitor, and this year she's surrounded by playmakers. The Jefferson City Lady Jays have dropped only 1 game in her final year and advanced to the Class 5 Final Four this weekend. While you can always find Larry in the stands at Jefferson City rooting for Micah as a dad, sometimes he's watching her through a very different lens.
Oh, my, you might hurt me. So who likes recess? Me! Everybody likes recess. Well, my name is Larry Linthicum, and I'm here to read to you guys, okay? And I work for the school.
Sometimes it's hard for Micah to remember that her dad is also the superintendent for Jeff City Public Schools.
Like if I see him up on a stage or something and he's got his sports jacket and everything on, it's like, oh, like I kind of forget that he has that kind of position.
Larry doesn't think her friends ever forget, though, because they're always asking about snow days.
You know, that's something that I think her friends think that she's got an in, or, you know, might get the early word on that.
Their time together in K-12 education is coming to an end.
I think it'll definitely be bittersweet towards the end, but I think it'll just be so special just because he's been such a big influence just on my life, and not just as much basketball, but if anything more off the court.
But he won't have to go far to watch her play at the next level as she is following in his footsteps and playing at Mizzou.
It's one of those things that, you know, you dream of, and just because the great experiences that I had there, and so I'm just excited for her.
As a superintendent or a Tiger, he's still always there as a dad.
He's always still going to be my dad.
In Jefferson City, Travis Breese, KOMU 8 Sports.
Yeah, you want the sweep, but all I'm ever looking at is did they compete? Did they give forth the best effort that they possibly can to give themselves an opportunity? And they did.
This year and this series really just showed us how much fight we have in our team and how much we can just come out, we can face anybody, and we can beat anyone in the country. So, and that this series really showed that.
We went out and we proved people wrong. Obviously, we were always picked last, and just to be able to finish top in the SEC has meant a lot because the SEC is one of the greatest conferences.
We said we could finish in the upper half, and you know, they competed all the way through and really believed that they could do that, and, you know, they accomplished that goal. We tell the whole team we're playing for our seniors. I mean, you're always playing for them to get one more game, and you know, today is an emotional day. It's her last time playing in front of her home crowd.
It was a great feeling. I know the Mizzou fans have my back always, and they kind of represented that today. So obviously it was a sad moment for me because this means a lot more to me being from here, but my thought the whole time was just to go out and compete and get these headers out.
She's a hometown hero, you know. People love to be able to watch her play, and they watch her all through high school, and now she's able to play, you know, right in her backyard. And I mean, she's done so much for this program, and she's mentored our younger pitchers, and I'm just so proud of the season that she's had so far at this point, and really what she was able to accomplish this weekend.
Well, we want to win the SEC tournament, and we know we have the ability to. So if we come out and we compete and we do the best that we can, we know we can finish on top.
Yeah, I think we're looking to win it. We never are down and out of the game, so no matter who we face first round, we're going to go at them with everything we've got.
We got to talk about some of the things that I saw today, and you know, we'll hop on a plane tomorrow and then get back to work.
It's just really fun to be up in the air more and not on the ground. I've been doing gymnastics since I was 18 months old.
Delaney Adrian has been a gymnast almost her whole life.
I couldn't get her off the equipment, you know, like they were doing little play groups with like the parachute and, you know, other things like that, and she wanted nothing to do with it.
Getting coach's attention before her second birthday.
And I'm like, she's only 18 months old, you know, and she said, no, I really think maybe you should start bringing her.
Fast forward to 2019, and at just 12 years old, she's competing at the highest level, level 10.
I don't know how I made it this far. Like, it's really hard. This sport is really hard.
Her hard work paid off, though, as she qualified for Junior Olympics last month.
It's a big deal, but I think that I'll handle the pressure and hopefully do well at Nationals.
I don't know that there's any way to put into words how proud of her I am.
Delaney's also had to push through a lot of injuries the past 2 years, needing elbow surgery during the level 9 postseason and straining her hamstring back in December.
She had to lay off for a while, then she had a surgery, then she had to recover from the surgery and come back from that. A lot of kids wouldn't have been able to do that.
But she's still confident about how she'll do at Nationals next weekend.
I think I'll be okay because I have a lot of people like supporting me.
Delaney's dad, Tony, an active duty colonel in the Missouri National Guard, plans to be there too.
Currently, he's living in North Carolina.
But they won't be apart for much longer.
He misses them like crazy, misses all of us like crazy. And so this is Delaney's last year here. We'll be leaving Columbia sometime this summer and reuniting as a family. And so we're all looking forward to that.
But as one family gets closer, another loses a member.
I think it's going to be extremely hard for her to say goodbye to her gym family.
My teammates also, they're the best. Like, I couldn't ask for anybody better.
While her coaches know what they're losing, they know she's ready to move on.
It'll be hard to see her go, but I know that her confidence is building, and I think wherever she goes, she's going to have success no matter what. And then actually circle your arms. You were like this.
Even if Kern isn't with Delaney anymore, she's satisfied with all the moves she's taught her.
Whether I go or not, she's going to do great, so yeah.
In Columbia, Travis Breese, KOMU 8 Sports.